Scentland, the land of scent. It's as cold as ice. Hi, it's Chris back with yet another fragrance review, and today I'm coming to you from a icy seaside, lakeside scenario, and the reason is that I really much would like to present you my favorite 5 sea-themed fragrances, okay? And these are all about the natural sea in a cold environment. So it's not a holiday destination, coconut and caipirinha and Cuba Libre and palm tree type of scenario I'm talking about here. It's rather the Atlantic Sea, or somewhere where it's not full with tourists, but very natural and just pure seaside. Okay, so in no particular order, this smells very much like the sea to me. Tommy Hilfiger Freedom 2012 release, and this is like the seaweedy water, salty water, and this what comes across 100% to me. And the performance is fantastic as well, and it really smells like the water itself, like the seaweed, salt and fresh, cool, cold Atlantic Sea water. Okay, Tommy Hilfiger Freedom. Next one in the line is a fragrance from the house of Lange called California Wave. Same thing here again, but you get a little bit of the sandy dunes, the salty wind, the salty air. It's all dry. There's no sweetness in there, and it's just perfectly giving you the beach as well as the salty water type of scenario. California Wave by the French house of Lange, with a tremendously nice performance again as well. Next one, Kenzo Odepa from Fresh. Okay, this is a flanker of the original, and it has some sweetness in there, but it's not a holiday destination type of scenario. It's very much something that is very natural, not at the beginning of when you spray it on, but afterwards it really gets from sweetness to the natural impressions of a seaside scenario. Okay, this is what this is all about. It's like almost like you're walking out from a seaside cafe or restaurant where you have still the sweetness probably of the dessert in your mouth, and then you're walking on to the beach. This is the type of scenario I'm getting here. Okay, with Kenzo and Fresh again, it's not a pushy, it's not a performance beast, but it lingers in terms of sillage and projection, but in terms of longevity, it really lingers a long time. So Kenzo Homme Fresh Eau de Parfum, it's a sea theme starting with a restaurant scenario. It's very strange, but it's true. This one, it is absolutely stunning. West Indian Lime from Crabtree and Evelyn. This is discontinued at this stage, and this is a warmer scenario that we have today. Okay, but it's pure sea being smelled from a yacht. You know, this is not the shore. This is not the beach side. This is being on the sea, in a boat or in a yacht, and smelling a rather warm sea scenario. Okay, so not 100% fitting the icy conditions here at this very moment, but still a very natural sea themed, lingering, soft, never too sweet, but salty, a bit citrusy, yacht on the sea type of scenario. Okay, so you got a restaurant near the sea scenario with Kenzo, and you got a yacht on the sea scenario with this one. And last but not least, the most natural smelling fragrance in terms of smelling of water and the seaside and the beach is Aqua by Jean en Provence. I reviewed this in Croatia at the seaside specifically. This smells like the shore, the seashore at some sort of scenario like this, with some pine trees along the way, along the shore, the dunes, you know, and the vegetation along the beach, with some seaweed and the salty sea air and the salty water itself as well. No seaweed scenario going on here. Absolutely stunning and fantastic, extremely natural, and with a wonderful performance. It's very much similar to the original Kenzo Odepa from 1991, but this is just better, more natural and better performing, and much better price versus quality ratio. Okay, so these were my 5 favorite sea-themed fragrances. Okay, all of them, with the aim of all of them is to somehow represent you and give you the vibes and the moods and the smells and the tastes indeed of a scenario much like this. The seaside, the freshness, the seaweed, the beach, the sand, the vegetation around this area, the saltiness of the air, as well of the water itself, in case we have some better weather than today and you're actually managed to go into the water. But all of them represent to me in an absolute optimal way this very scenario of the seaside with all its impressions and beauties. Thanks very much. This was Chris from Sandland, from a very, very icy conditions along the shores of Lake Balaton in Hungary. Take care. Bye bye.